Government also said in a statement that out of an abundance of caution, we recommend that British nationals in Qatar shelter in place until further notice. And this is the latest coming in from Qatar, and explosions were heard in Doha, and this followed the temporary suspension of air traffic in the country today as a precautionary measure due to regional security concerns. Authorities are closely and continuously monitoring the situation, assessing developments in coordination with regional and international partners. And this latest salvo of strikes by Iran in U.S. air bases in the Gulf states was predicted, and now it is happening. And this is according to Israeli officials who say that Qatar or Iran has started off with Qatar. Qatar's airspace shutdown coincides with Iran's threats to retaliate against the United States following U.S. strikes on its nuclear facilities over the weekend. Earlier, the U.S. Embassy in Qatar issued a warning to Americans in the Gulf. Tunes have reportedly been heard in Doha, and this is according to an Israeli official who says that some U.S. bases in Qatar have been struck by Iran, and this comes after Qatar issued an advisory to American citizens to take shelter in place in Qatar. Susan Tehrani is our correspondent in New York. She's now joining us on the phone. Susan, this is escalating by the minute. The situation is becoming hard to tell, but considering what is happening in Qatar, this was predicted, but it's now happening.
Yes, so it's also important to note that the United States had evacuated all of its aircraft and military personnel from the Al Udeid base about 4 or 5 days ago. So we'll have to, first of all, get confirmation that these missiles did actually hit the U.S. bases from Qatar airspace, and second of all, what the damage assessment.
Tell our viewers, because the United Arab Emirates is closely monitoring the ongoing regional developments and is continuously assessing the situation. UAE government spokesperson and the White House and also the Department of Defense are aware of and closely monitoring potential threats to Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, which you just mentioned, Susan. Which other countries has the United States issued its advisories to? And as we talk about being alert, I understand that America is also on alert.
Yes, that's very true.
All right. So we'll keep our eyes, or keep your eyes out on the latest developments, Susan. We'll have to leave it there. Susan, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.